Greetings, this is Father Steve, pastor at Queen of Angels in Newport Beach. This is the fourth Sunday of Lent. We're halfway through the season of Lent, traditionally called Laetare or Rejoice Sunday. And we all get to wear those pretty rose vestments, I hope. Anyway, hopefully the Pope is home safely in Rome, but I was just reflecting a little bit. It was a very courageous act for Pope Francis, especially at his age and vulnerability, to go to such a war-torn country as Iraq. And it's my prayer while he's coming home tomorrow that he is going to return safely to the beloved holy city. So just keep him in your prayers. It's an interesting experience because we go back to the Book of Chronicles this particular Sunday and reflect a little bit on what is called the Babylonian captivity, when Israel had their cities destroyed, Jerusalem was leveled, the temple was flattened, and people were led off to captivity, those who survived the invasion by the Chaldeans. And then there's that hope that King Darius of Persia was going to set the people free, and that whole sense of hope and returning home. It's a very powerful reading. If you ever get a chance to read 1st and 2nd Chronicles, it's the story of the captivity. But it's a reflection for the Jewish people on who we are. We are not destroyed. This is part of God's plan, and we will rise again from the embers of destruction. It's kind of like as we come up as a one-year anniversary of the pandemic. And it's a reflection to me. I remember very distinctly, March 13th, I was at Mater Dei High School. The place was packed with kids and people, and the next day it was as empty as a tomb. And we've been finding our way back this whole past year, whether it's with our families, or with our work, our community, our schools, or even here at our parish. So it's just kind of that reflective process a little bit about how we go through a sense of returning to home and returning to life. And again, it's a lot more than masks or washing our hands. It's just re-identifying who we are and how we choose to be as we return. Ephesians reflects that sense of that we are part of God's plan. However things come apart in this world, that the Lord has not abandoned us. And that goes to the gospel, very powerful gospel about, I always call it the Nick at Night story. Nicodemus comes to Jesus at night, and John sets that up so that there's a sense of darkness that's leading to new light, from the dark of the night to the dawn of the morning. But that reflection of John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that we might not perish, but might have eternal life. And that's really the theme always of this Lenten season, is not that we are lost, but we are being found. What does that look like for us, that we, first of all, maybe need to be found by the love and the grace of Jesus Christ? And then secondly, how do I respond to that grace that I receive? Something to think about as we rejoice on this Laetare Sunday. God bless. Have a safe week.